Yeah, I think the main thing about Will is just his energy. I mean, like, it's infectious. And, he's never worried. He's never panicked. Even in the games where maybe we've been down or maybe we would have been facing adversity, maybe he's thrown an interception. It doesn't matter. Like, he always comes back to the huddle, ready for the next play and motivating us, no matter what his current situation is. So I think that he's a true leader of the huddle, a true commanding officer. And, he really gets us clicking on all the right cylinders and all the right page.
Will Ryan has said he wants to win it for you guys. I've heard players say they'd love to win this and give Ryan Day that championship. What is the emotional motivation to lead this team to this game?
It's a true family, man. Like we want to do this for each other. Like everyone in the building, in the Woody. It's we kind of had a moment the other day at the end of practice and kind of just thought about, man, like all the work that we've put in to get to this point and all the stories that have been written but need to be told. And we talked about that last week. The way that your story gets told is you win. So we want to win so that all of our stories can be told. Individually, Coach Day, all of us players, and then as a unit, man, because we're in this thing together at the end of the day.
Players, or allow your teammates to talk about this team meeting that happened maybe a couple days after finishing. Can you walk me through how important and special?
Yeah, I mean, I think it was very important, very pivotal. Guys got stuff off their chest that they need to get off, and got heated in moments, and then it all came together pretty good at the end, and we ended in a team prayer and knew we had to get to work, and that's what we did. We all put our heads down, flushed the last game, and then moved forward.
I mean, we just had a player-led meeting, and we all discussed the issues because they discussed his issues, and we just went to work. That 2.5 weeks we had off before Tennessee game, and we just came out there, Tennessee game, and we played with a chip on our shoulder, all throughout the playoffs, and we're gonna continue to play with that chip on our shoulder in the national championship on Monday.
Man, in this new day and age of the playoffs, I kind of knew coming into this season that no matter what I did, I was probably going to play a longer season. And, if we were going to consider this season a success, then we'd be playing 16, 17 games. So, we kind of came into this thing expecting it and knowing that we were going to be in for a long ride. But it is still kind of weird doing it for the first time. The last couple of years I've only played 12 or 13 games every year. And this year, this is, I think, game 16. So, it's a longer season. You got to make sure you're staying on top of your recovery and whatnot. But, man, I've just had so much fun. It's felt faster, honestly, than any other season.
I think that you have to it's a great opportunity for college players to be able to learn the longevity of the game, especially going into the NFL where you have 17 regular season games. I think it is a chance for having 22 games. That's a lot of games. It's a long season. So I think the maturity and learning how to be able to take care of your body in an effective way, keep your mind sharp over those 22 weeks and not wander, staying laser focused. So I think those are things that everybody has kind of learned throughout the season, and it definitely has been a learning curve, but I think the guys on our team have handled it with grace, and I'm excited to see how this translates to the NFL.
This team is a hard-fighting, hard-working team, so it's going to take everything, and we can't leave any stone unturned. We got to put our everything into this fight because we know it's going to be a bout, man. It's going to be a fight. It's going to be a war, and it's not going to be given to us. We're going to have to go earn it out there.
Yeah, regardless of the coverage that the defense puts out there, we have a job to do on the field, and that job is to get open. If it's in man coverage, you have to win. You have to create separation. If it's in zone coverage, you have to space it out. You have to catch the ball, and you have to get vertical. So our job description doesn't change. Just how to get our job done changes a little bit. So we're going to do what we've always done and what we've always been coached to do, and that's just get open for our quarterback. And, when it comes down to the run game, we're going to block our tails off. So whatever is asked of us, whatever coverage is thrown at us, we're going to be ready for the challenge.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You go play man against Ohio State receivers. Just be ready because we definitely go come out there and give our best. And they said not gonna change what they do, so we're just ready for the challenge.
Yeah, they do a good job with a lot of things. I think Riley Leonard doesn't get enough credit for how well he can throw the ball as well. So we know they're going to present a good challenge to us, everywhere with all the things that they do. So I think this has collectively, just got to keep playing fast, keep playing hard like they're going to do too. And it comes down to whoever's going to execute the best going to win the game. So, really looking forward to it.
No doubt. Riley's an unbelievable dude, man, and somebody I have a lot of respect for, just the way that he goes about his business. The way the way that he has his faith in the Lord. Everything that he kind of embodies. I feel like we get along really well. He's a great dude, man. And it is kind of crazy to think about it. We've originally met 2 years ago at that camp, and when we were both at Duke and K-State respectively, and it's kind of crazy now looking back at it. When we first met, now to where we are now, it's cool. It's cool to think about.
Yeah, it was a painful loss, obviously, 2 years ago. But I just remember, the stadium's awesome. The stadium's awesome, and we're excited to get back in there and have a chance to redeem ourselves in that stadium and against a great opponent for the national championship this time. So, God's got a great way of bringing you back to the place you failed at before. So, we're taking it as a great opportunity, and we're looking forward to it.
I was watching that game against, was it Georgia, I believe? Yeah, I was watching that game. I was pretty sick myself because I was actually committed at that time. They left a bad taste in their mouth. But we're ready to go out there Monday to redeem ourselves and, just put on a show on Monday.